All right, you guys. Hey, welcome to tonight's 24 Hours to Emerald. It is quick and dirty. You guys, I really want to get you the information, and then I want to get you off and running so you can get yourself to Emerald. Because literally, we're going to give you the very tools that you need, like literally the tools that you need to be Emerald, okay, in 24 hours. So let's just dive in. I know there's a lot of you guys that are brand new coaches and you're like, I don't even know what Emerald means and what it looks like. So here's what I need you guys to know. Emerald is so super basic. Don't overthink it. It is two coaches. That's two besties. That's a husband and a bestie. That is a spouse and your neighbor. That's your sister and your aunt. That is just two people that will embark on this journey with you, that will test a workout program with you, that will give Shakeology a 30-day try with you and support you in the launch of this new business. Here's the deal, you guys. We are an MLM business, meaning we are in network marketing, and there is no way to sugarcoat that, and I don't want to give anybody false perception. It is what it is, and it's a beautiful thing. Network marketing, MLM, is not yucky. It is an amazing vehicle. It's an amazing tool to get you where you want to be financially and also confidence-wise. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years, and it has brought me so much more confidence than I would have ever had. I have learned so much about myself. I have learned about what I want and don't want out of life. And I've also been able to build a body that I probably would not have ever known how to do in 10 years at 40. So there's a lot of really cool things. So your Emerald business is one active coach, personally sponsored coach on your left and one personally sponsored coach on your right. Here's what you need to know too. They do not have to be working coaches just to get that first rank advancement, okay? Don't let this be scary. It is so super simple, and I want to make sure that you guys keep to that, okay? So let's get to the nitty gritty. So like I said, your Emerald business is one active personally sponsored coach on your left, one active personally sponsored coach on your right. You enrolled these people. These are your friends, your family, your coworkers. Like, it doesn't matter. That's what it is. Okay. So again, we're not overthinking who those two people are. Let's not be too strategic, because what you want to see is the perks of being Emerald. Okay. So you get recognition, there's team cycle bonuses, and then you get leads. And I'm going to break all of that down for you. Okay. So first, recognition, it's awesome to be recognized. People love being recognized, right? When you do a good job at work, you love it when your boss recognizes you. If, you have a amazingly prepared meal for dinner and your kids love it, you kind of feel good about yourself, right? So those things are just recognition points. And that's exactly what we do as Emerald coaches. So every Thursday is payday. And that's also when we get to recognize our new rank advancements, our new Emeralds, when commissions are posted, and better yet, it's when cycle bonuses are posted. And that is one thing that you guys are going to really love to see and continue to see as you build yourself to Emerald, okay? You get to brag about a rank advancement. You get to brag about yourself on social media. Or if you kind of feel weird about it, have your coach do it, because we love bragging about our teammates, moving their business along, influencing other people about doing some pretty incredible things, okay? You get recognition at Summit. When you go to Summit, there's these gigantic banners as you enter into this next year. We're going back to Indianapolis, and they have these huge banners in the stadium or in the convention hall, and you see your name on it. Like maybe it's pretty insignificant, to you, but it's a pretty big deal when you walk in and you're like, oh my God, there's my name. It's kind of a badge of honor. So recognition is pretty cool. But what's more cool is team cycle bonuses. Okay. So as an active coach, not just an Emerald, you're working for commission. So basically, as an active coach, you're a retail coach. You are earning retail commissions. You haven't quite built a business, an organization yet where you get to take advantage of cycle bonuses. So when you're an active Emerald coach, you're making what we call team cycle bonuses that you basically get to benefit from those that are underneath you that you've personally enrolled or have been enrolled by your upline or anyone that falls up above you in your organization. That's kind of the cool part. Your direct upline is literally helping you build your strong leg. So your job is that you get to go and build your weak leg, which if you don't know what your strong weak leg is, make sure you ask your coach, like, hey, what is she talking about? But as you build those two legs, because we are a binary compensation plan, we have two legs. As you build volume on each of those legs, you start that cycle bonus, right? And you don't get to take advantage of that if you are not an Emerald coach. And reminder, you're only qualified as an Emerald coach if you're active on 50 personal volume points as a minimum, and your two personally sponsored coaches are active with a minimum of 50 personal volume points. Now, as you move your business forward, being on home direct is going to be pretty critical. So you have the continuity, you're creating that continuity throughout your business. And so there is no like, oh, whoops, nope, she fell out of active, he fell out of active because they weren't on a continuity product like Shakeology, like our Recover and our Energize or our Hydrate, any of our performance line, okay? So once you become Emerald, you get to unlock that additional layer of income, that cycle bonus. So that could be the bulk of your income at some point, right? So I've been doing this for 10 years. So I have built this whole organization on my own. I do not fall on a strong leg of my upline. My upline is a good girlfriend of mine from high school. She never built the business. And so we were both placed on the inside leg of one of our founding coaches. So we never see anything. So everything I've built has been on my own, learning the business, embracing what this business is and how to best leverage it and just be myself. So now 70 to 75% of my business is residual. So is that cycle bonus, not retail commissions, unless we have a big bump, like, there's a big fire sale, like we have our upcoming flash sales. My retail commissions tend to spike, but ultimately it's cycle bonus. It's the volume that's being produced through the duplication in our entire organization. That's big, you guys, okay? Not to mention, you get leads from Beachbody. So as an Emerald coach, when you hit Success Club each month, meaning you influence 3 people to start with a challenge pack. So we get Success Club points only from selling challenge packs or Shakeology Home Direct. And make sure you kind of really know all that kind of stuff, okay? But hitting Success Club 3 months in a row, helping 3 people, that's kind of how you got to think of it long-term. Like for 3 months in a row, I need to help 3 people in my life. Everybody knows 3 people each month that they can influence, right? And again, we're not overthinking this, right? We're just going for it. Then you get recognized as being an influential coach in our organization. So they want to honor that and give you leads. People that are calling, they're still calling in from the infomercials, that are up at 2 a.m. and maybe they're crocked and they're like, I'm going to buy 6 bags of Shakeology because that stuff's going to change my life. And guess what? An Emerald or above qualified coach is getting those 6 orders of Shakeology in their business just for waking up in the morning and seeing that land into their back office because they've been producing an Emerald business. So you guys, seriously, these leads is like free money. And when you hit Success Club 10, those leads you're getting customers that have buying product and you get the income from it. You can eventually get the Success Club points from it. So it's free money. I mean, that's really kind of dope, right? So here's kind of another way to break it down. If someone enrolls with Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology or a performance line and they do not have a coach, again, they saw it from the infomercial, they're expanding our lead program so they can get it through Amazon, all those kind of things. They go into the lead wheel. So Emerald coaches and above. It doesn't matter if you are, a 25-star or an Emerald coach. Everybody gets fair crack at those leads. You get plugged into the lead wheel and you are issued those free customers and they show up in your business and you get to contact them and say, hey, welcome to our community. I'm your assigned Beachbody coach. I'm here to make sure that you have the best experience and get the results that you expected enrolling in something like this. So let's get started, okay? These are free people to talk to. It's effortless. They're already sold, right, on the idea of what Beachbody could be. And they're probably like just hoping that magically they're going to get crazy results because they hit the submit button. But they didn't know they might have a pleasantly surprised when they hear from you. They hear from Mandy, or they hear from Christy, or they hear from Jess. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't know I had a coach. This is so cool. Okay. So you get to be the one to connect them to a better experience, enhance it. And then they might go, hey, can I do what you do? I'd like to get discounts. You know, all those things kind of start to happen. Okay. So let's move on. Let's break down in the most basic, simplistic terms that we can, your business center. So person number one is your controlled business center. This is what we're going to kind of call our weak leg. Okay. So you control this. It's generally the weak leg is where you have the least amount of volume because again, your coach is likely building your strong leg for you. That's just the way it works. You know, it's just natural how that happens. So who can be in your weak leg? Maybe it's mom or dad, and maybe it's your spouse or a significant other. It's a family member or your best friend. You're like your ride or die that will do anything that you do, right? So it's a business center that you can potentially make another layer of income on if they're within your household, right? I mean, you got to be ethical and you got to make sure you follow our policies and procedures, but essentially that controlled business center is another layer of income. So let's use the spouse for example. In my case, I enrolled my husband at the very top of my business center, okay? His business center makes the difference between us making six figures and not. Yes. So he has a giant organization that many of you guys fall within. And we make a significant amount of income from that business center because I chose to place him at the very top of my business. So all the more reason that you guys want to get your spouses or want to get a family member to be a placeholder there for you and saying, hey, this is going to be a secondary income piece to our household, or hey, mom or dad, or hey, 18-year-old, offspring, this is going to be your college fund, right? Like this is our emergency, whatever, like you can call it what it is. So it is a opportunity to build more revenue and bring it into your household. The reason why you want to have them at the top of the business center is because you don't want to wait and miss out on that volume. So if you're up here and then you decide 7 years down the road, go, yeah, I should probably enroll my husband now or my wife, and they fall in under here. There's a gal, she did that. She enrolled her spouse 7 years later, and she misses out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in income a year because she didn't enroll him at the very beginning. Don't do that, okay? So you enroll them with a challenge pack. Now, let's use them for an example. They're your spouse, right? You're in the same household. You're not going to get two Beachbody On Demand account, right? So you get Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology. They get the 3-day refresh and Shakeology. And boom, you have 2 Success Club points. You have another business center you just opened with your spouse, right? And there's another opportunity for income once you finish that second coach that you're going to enroll. Now you're like, wait a minute, we don't need 2 bags of Shakeology. Fine. When you enroll, get the performance line and then use that 3-day refresh and Shakeology. You get the box of Shakeology, those 24 combo boxes, and you can start dishing them out to people, right? You can sell them to people and make your money back on your investment with your spouse. And the cool thing is, you guys, we're in November right now, and all of our challenge pack prices are cut down by $20. And even better, it's Black Friday coming up and Cyber Monday. So there's some wicked deals. You want to be Emerald because that boost in sales when we do flash sales and there's Black Friday and there's people that are like, oh my God, I know I'm going to gain weight over the holidays. I've got to do something. Our income, our volume goes through the roof this time of year. And you miss out on cycling if you are not an Emerald coach, an active Emerald coach even. So don't leave money on the table, you guys. But you need to make sure that you have 90 product volume points to remain active in your own personal business, okay? And I say 90 as a buffer. So Shakeology obviously is a no-brainer, right? It's an easiest one to share because it's one of the healthiest things that we do for our body, right? And then you start to make money off your own purchases. So it kind of makes it worth it. So why a challenge pack when you enroll your spouse? Well, you get those 2 Success Club points, like I said, and you also get the $50 bonus commission and the volume from that order. So you're kind of starting to cut back even more the cost of that challenge pack, right? Now that they're discounted right now, I know that bonus commission is not as much. I think if it's a $140 challenge pack, you get a $40 commission bonus. But still, you guys, it's worth it. You're making money off your spouse's order and you're getting Success Club points. So there's recognition. You're influencing family members, right? You're helping yourself out. It is so worth it. Plus the volume that's starting to begin on that weak leg, all right? Then you rinse and repeat month after month, getting yourself not only to Emerald every month, but also repeating Success Club 5 and above every month for 3 months. You get a free ticket to Summit. You guys, it is the one event a year that I will say you never want to miss if you have an intention of being in this business for the long haul. These summits, you can't even explain it. And everybody that does not go watches and they go, God, I wish I was there. Major FOMO happens. I'll leave it at that. Okay. So enrolling your spouse is an income game changer. I cannot emphasize that enough. And you never know, if it's not your spouse, then it's your family member. And they might love Shakeology and they're in it for life. Or they're going to tell somebody about it and then boom, you just help them. Okay. So let's talk about that person number 2. Okay. We kind of hit beating a dead horse here now. Your person number 2 is your discount coach. So it's basically who's on your dirt list, because this is your strong leg. It's already building. So you don't really need somebody that is going to be a major producer. Kind of save that person for your weak leg, and you could talk strategies with your coach, or, I'm happy to kind of give you some tips, because everybody's business is different. I won't say there's one way to do it, because it all depends on where you're at and what you're going to accomplish with your business. But in this case, your second person is going to be a discount coach. I always say secure your first coach before you enroll your spouse. Make sure you have them kind of going head to head, so you're not enrolling your spouse and then you've got like, oh, that person fell through. Oh, that next person fell through. And that enrolling your spouse didn't totally benefit you to hit that rank advancement. All right. I just want to make sure I was pretty clear on that. So your dirt list, someone who loves you the most. They are your ride or die. They would buy dirt from you. Okay. So who could this be? Again, it's your bestie. It's a family member. It's a cousin. It's a neighbor. It's a teacher. It's somebody who would basically help you out when you ask them to, right? And sometimes we forget, just asking might just be the answer that we need, because we assume that they won't help us because we're afraid they're going to be like, sales, I don't want to do it. But just ask them, okay? Just tell them, you know what? You're helping me launch my business. But, they're not, discount coaches aren't kind of like the sustainable approach to your business. They are just a launching ground for you to be able to get yourself into Emerald, feel that win, feel that success, and then go find other people that are going to start to trickle in and go, hey, I want to do what you're doing. Let's lock arms and do it, right? So we don't train you how to build a team of discount coaches. We train you how to find people that are like you, that are your lifers, that need the success and the experience in our communities that we offer and want to be a part of it, and also want to include their communities, their network of people, because they know how it makes them feel, and those people need that in their life, right? We want to teach you how to unlock that so they can go, hey, wait a minute, you have multiple layers of income coming into your house? That's so cool. I want that, right? So bottom line is, don't ever prejudge, okay, who that second coach might be, or even that first coach. If you don't have a spouse, don't assume that your best friend or your teacher or whatever isn't going to do it, okay? So here's your assignment, and you're going to comment below the thread when I post this in the group, because I will load this recording in the video, or in the group. I want you to comment below and direct message either myself, if I'm your upline, which most of them I am, but I want you to personally message your sponsoring coach and tell them who your number 1 coach is, your person number 1, and your person number 2, your dirt list discount coach. Who are those 2 people going to be? And be accountable. Okay, we have heaps of scripts in our units on how you can go out and share it. But here's the deal. This does not have to be a scripted business, you guys. These are your friends or family or like people that will buy dirt from you. Don't be scripted. Just be honest. And you talk to these people as if you would talk to them grabbing coffee, going shopping, walking around the block, picking up the phone, FaceTiming them. Like, that's all it is. Don't overthink it, okay? All right. You are the CEO of your business, okay? So I highly encourage you guys to understand the potential that this business can be, because only you can build the business the way you want it. I can't build it for you. Your sponsor can't build it for you. But you have to ask yourself, what I'm doing right now is not where I want to be, what am I going to do to be different? This is a tool and a vehicle to help you get and move yourself into a life that you want, okay? People think network marketing is not where it's at or is salesy and gross. Like, it's sales. Hands down, all of us are in sales, whether we are teachers or parents or executives or whatever, we're all in sales, any way you cut it. So there's no getting around it, okay? But people are influenced by you, right? If you told somebody about a restaurant, would they go to that restaurant because you told them about it? You bet they would. If you went and saw The Grinch and you're like, oh my God, best movie ever, you got to go see it. Would they go see it? Well, probably. If you picked up like the cutest leggings from Target that were on sale for $20 and you posted about it on Instagram or on Facebook, oh my God, you guys, look at these leggings. They were like, they were on sale. They're, Massimo brand, whatever. Would they probably go buy it? You bet they would. Anytime I talk about something that I purchase, people will run out and go get them. Like these glasses, they're not prescription. My sister-in-law is like, I didn't know you wear glasses. I'm like, I don't. They're blue blockers. She's like, where'd you get them from? I'm like, oh, they're Classy Network on Instagram. She's like, oh, I need a pair. Boom. Like I have stuff and I tell people about it. My sports bras, I'm wearing one right now. I tell people about it. Don't be afraid, right? You will get to be the CEO of your organization. And if you don't, here's what I know. If you aren't the one to tell and invite your friend, even if you're like, oh my God, she would never go and do it without me. She already knows I'm a coach. Guess what? If you don't tell her, Susie will, because Susie's got balls and she's going to go and she is fierce because she hates her job. Susie does not want to show up come the fall next year at her teaching job because she hates it. It sucks the life out of her. So guess what? Susie is going on a mission, beast mode, and inviting everybody in her network. And you and Susie just might have a couple friends in common, right? I've had people that I've known for years that I assumed they knew I was a coach. I assumed they knew I was a coach. And they're kind of like distant family. They went and enrolled with somebody else. They're like, I didn't realize that you were a coach. I'm like, what? My bad. Because I didn't invite them. Somebody else did. And we were still kind of connected via family. So get out there. Don't overthink it. Just tell everybody what you're doing. Invite them saying, hey, I'm testing out this program. Would you be willing to do it for me? It would help me out a ton. I'm trying to get some legs under my business. I hate my job. This is going to be the vehicle to get me there. And in full disclosure, I want you to do it with me. You're my best friend. We do everything together. Will you just give it a run for me? 30 days. That's all I'm asking. If you don't like it, I don't want you to keep this and be miserable. You get all your money back, right? We have that backing. We have that buffer knowing we could tell people, give it a try. Test it. Test Shakeology compared to the crap that you're buying at GNC. Is it any better? Do you feel any different? Do you sleep better? Do you find that you take a poop because you're only pooping every other day with the stuff that you're getting at GNC? Do you find that you feel fuller longer? Do you find that maybe you're losing weight? Do you find your skin's improving, your hair is growing, your nails look fabulous? All those little things, like just try it, would you, for 30 days? And I promise you, I will not hold your hand to the fire and make you stay committed. All right, you guys, it's that simple. Emerald is just two people, and do not overthink it for a second. So your job, message your sponsor and let them know who those two people are. And let them know that you are talking to them, and I want you to screenshot even. This is where it gets scary and fun. Screenshot the conversations that you're having with those two people. It could be 5. Have 5 conversations. Don't limit it to 2. Because what if like all 5 are like, hell yeah, I've heard about Beachbody. Oh, Shaun T's my favorite. Oh my God, he's coming out with a new program. Hell yeah. Hook me up. What do I need to do? I need to kind of get myself warmed up to Shaun T. Okay, I haven't worked out in a while. What's the best way to start? And then boom, challenge packs are on sale. Great time to get started. Let's do it together. I just got started. This is the one I got. This is the one you need. All right, cool. 5 of them. What if 5 of them started to do it with you? Oh my God, can you imagine? Like, ooh, look at this volume. Oh my God, I just got a $14 paycheck for every week. Oh my God, and then I got a $40 bonus too. Wow. All of a sudden, I just made $200 this month. How did that happen? Because I opened my mouth and I told people about something I'm using and that's working and that I love and I'm feeling good about myself. I'm actually confident again. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I saw there was a chat. Sorry, I don't know who. Oh, that was just Heather. No, it was Sarah. Sorry. Anyways, you guys, I hope this was helpful. I will pop the recording in the team page. Was there any questions, you guys? I muted everybody just because it, makes it easier to kind of slide through without any background noise. Anybody want to unmute themselves and have a question? No? Okay. I know it is peak time for a lot of you, especially if you're on the West Coast. It's right around dinner time at my end, so I wanted to keep it quick and dirty. Thank you guys for being on. I really, really appreciate and honor your time. I know you guys got this in you. Even if you're an Emerald coach, I want you to rethink being an Emerald coach. If you're a Diamond, rethink being an Emerald coach, meaning continue to bring in those two people so your business just starts to like evolve and like expand and blossom. It's going to be amazing. All right, you guys, I'm so stoked for you guys. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving, but this is the week that you get to provide and pump value into people that like, trust, and respect you and that are watching you show up even on the holidays. So be sure that you show up for our team Thanksgiving workout. There's two of them depending on your time zone. Jennifer posted it in the team page, so follow that. It's going to be a blast. And those people are the ones that are going to be watching you. And guess what? When they like or they're viewing, then you reach out to them and say, hey, thanks. What did you think? This workout's going to be so fun. You got to do it with me. I know you would love it. I know you got your gym routine, but hey, one day you're going to want to do this. Take it to the gym with you. You can download it on your phone. You know, people do their workouts at the gym from their phones these days. I mean, it's crazy. Technology. All right. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you later.